Yeah, we're desperately disappointed. We started the game very well, but then we didn't react very well to the first goal going in and lost our discipline, I think, and in terms of our shape for about 20 minutes, and ultimately that's cost us because in the second half it was one of those frustrating European nights where everything seemed to be stop-start, and you know you're never going to get back in the game because just the way it was going. We wanted one chance and it didn't really fall for us, but we lacked a little bit of composure in the last third, which would have given us that chance. But you've got to give credit to Benfica. It's very tough to come away from home in Europe. Throughout the group, I think disappointment against Lille at home and Villarreal at home 0-0 results are the ones that have ultimately cost us, because you always say in Europe in this group that, you know, away from home anything can happen, and we've left ourselves, you know, a big job tonight to come into their stadium, and we haven't done it, unfortunately. A few years, for some reason this year we haven't scored the goals at home in Europe, and difficult to explain because that's something we've always done. But like I say, we've got to pick ourselves up now. We've got a big game on Sunday and a big programme of league games coming up. We have an opportunity on Sunday, next Wednesday, to reduce the lead at the top that Chelsea have, and we've got to focus now, and I think the players will be focused, will react well from this. Over Christmas there'll be a little bit of a circus, but we've got to remove ourselves from that. We're desperately disappointed, and we know we've underachieved this year in Europe. There's no doubt about that. There's no hiding the fact, but the problems aren't just tonight, it's through the group, home games especially, and we've got to make sure we perform well now from now on, especially in the league games, the Carling Cup games, the FA Cup games that are coming up, and we've got to stay together as a team and play well.
There's going to be a lot of questions asked, a lot of pressure from the fans as well. How are you going to respond to that?
Well, the only way we can respond to that is win football matches. The fans want us to win football matches, and tonight they'll be desperately disappointed, as we are, and you can't say anything to them tonight that's going to make them feel any better. But all we can say is the right things, and that is that we'll react well and we'll perform well for them on Sunday, and you know, ultimately they'll get behind us and they'll back us whilst we're still giving 100%, and that's something that we did do out there tonight. We fought till the end, but we just weren't good enough to get that goal.
You think football's what Manchester United's about? How do you take the momentum on for the rest of the season?
Well, the last time I think it happened was in '96.
Yeah.
You say that it's never happened. It did happen in '96. We got knocked out by Rota Volgograd in the UEFA Cup at the time. We went on to win the FA Cup and the league that season. We now, you know, there's going to be no excuses with fixture congestion for us. We've got to, we're going to have 3 weeks. We're going to have plenty of time to prepare, and we've now got to go and win every single match that we're playing, and that starts on Sunday against Everton.
You're the captain and the players are going to be disappointed. How do you lift them? How do you look around that dressing room now and look at them?
Well, it's not a case of, you know, the players being lifted. They know the responsibility and the fact that they've got a lot of fight in them. That's why they're at Manchester United, and you know, they've showed that in the last few weeks. And you know, as experienced players as myself and a few others, you know, we'll just make sure that we say the right things and do the right things. But I think, to be honest with you, the younger players have got just the same fight, and they showed it out there tonight in terms of their effort, but we just didn't have the quality that. And in the first half, we didn't have the discipline and patience to stay in our shape at 1-1. We seemed to lose it for about 20 minutes, where, you know, it seemed a bit messy and a bit disjointed, and you know, that's something that we have to, you know, look at and, you know, recover from.